Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Fuel for Thought podcast. This week it's our home race.
Woo! Exciting.
The home race for 3 of the drivers.
It's 3.5.
3 plus Albon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our home race, their home race.
So, yeah.
Exciting all round. And do you know what that means?
What's that?
We got a quiz.
Oh no.
Woo!
Not another quiz.
We have a quiz.
All right.
To
fine.
celebrate the fact that it's our home Grand Prix.
No pressure
Their
then.
home Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Our favourite driver's home Grand Prix.
Yep.
Off we go. My trusty paper.
All right.
Going old school with the pen and paper. Right. We've got randomly 11 questions.
It's one a bonus question, is it?
Sure, let's
Sure.
say that.
All right.
Okay, let's just dive straight in. When was the first British Grand Prix held? 1926, 1948, 1950 or 1955?
Formula 1 Grand Prix,
No.
1926.
Yes, well done. Do you know where it was held?
Was it at Brands Hatch?
No.
Was it at Donington?
No.
Was it at Silverstone?
No.
Where was it?
Brooklyn Circuit?
So Silverstone.
No.
But where Silverstone is now.
Not really.
Because don't they have an area of Silverstone called Brooklands? I thought.
Probably named after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
We'll go into that in a couple questions time.
Okay.
Number 2. Which British driver has won the most British Grand Prix?
Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, I don't even need to tell you the multiple choice.
He's
You
won
are
like 8,
correct.
hasn't he?
That's question 5, yes. Yes. That's the bonus question. Okay, anyway, number 3. In which year did the British Grand Prix first take place at Silverstone? 1948, 1950, 1963 or 1971? I'm talking about the British Grand Prix.
I want to say 48.
Correct. The first Formula 1 World Championship Grand Prix ever
Yeah.
was hosted at Silverstone in 1950.
Yeah.
But yeah, British Grand Prix was first hosted there in 1948. So I did a little bit of research, and basically Brooklands was damaged in World War II, and Silverstone was built on a former RAF station.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why they moved from Brooklands to Silverstone.
I have a mug of Silverstone, and it shows like all the iterations of the track on each year. So I think subconsciously I knew it's 48 was the first one.
Oh, okay. That's good knowledge. Good knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to skip. Nope. We're on question 4, not question 5. Which team has the most wins at the British Grand Prix?
Which team? Is it McLaren?
No.
Is it Ferrari?
Yes.
Yeah. My initial thought was Ferrari because historically they've just got the most wins everywhere.
Yeah.
But I thought, McLaren, British team, British Grand Prix, they won a lot in the past, so I should have
Well,
got Ferrari.
Yeah, so Ferrari have won 17 times,
Oof.
and McLaren have won 14 times. So not too
Are they
far
seconds?
off. They are second.
Yeah, okay.
Mercedes have won 11 times, and Williams have won 10 times. Right, moving on to question 6. Which circuit shared hosting of the British Grand Prix with Silverstone in the 1960s and 1970s and 1980s?
Donington.
No.
Brands Hatch.
Yes.
Damn it.
Do you know why they did that?
I can't know.
It was basically for like variety in the
Okay.
in the calendar, basically.
Yeah. I should have said that because I went to Brands Hatch last year, and there's a couple of corners named after F1 drivers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which F1 drivers do you remember?
No,
Okay.
I can't remember.
That's not a question. I'm just curious. I don't know the
remember.
answer. That's fair. Question 7. Who did Nigel Mansell famously give a lift back to the pits at Silverstone in 1991? Would you like the multiple choice?
Yeah, sure.
Alan Prost, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, or Jean Alesi? Is that right?
I think it's like Jean Alesi.
Jean Alesi. Sorry, apologies.
I remember the clip as well. I like can see the video in my mind.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Senna.
Yeah, it was Senna. He was leading the race until lap 12 and he had a gearbox issue. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Nigel Mansell gave him a nice little lift.
Nigel Mansell.
Hey, Nigel Mansell. Question 8. Who won the British Grand Prix for Ferrari in 1998 during a controversial finish?
Michael Schumacher.
Correct. So he technically didn't win because he got disqualified. But yeah, that's...
Was that when he had a penalty, but the start-finish line was before his pit box? So he technically finished the race before he got to his pit box.
So he finished the race in P1 but then got disqualified.
Yeah, because he didn't serve his penalty.
Yeah, he didn't serve his penalty. So then Mika Hakkinen won the race. Mm-hmm. Well done, Mika Hakkinen. Legend.
Well, he won the championship that season.
There we go. Okay. Another disqualification question. Question 9. Which British driver won the 1976 British Grand Prix but
James
was
Hunt.
later disqualified? Do you know what happened?
I can't remember.
So his car was 1.8 centimetres wider than allowed in regulations. So Niki Lauda won the race instead. Which reminds me of last year when Charles and Lewis were disqualified from Austin, Texas for their flaw.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever watched Rush?
No.
Watch it. It's on Netflix.
You keep telling me to do that. I haven't got
It's
around
about
to
that
it
season.
yet.
Chris
That's how
Hemsworth
you
plays
know.
James Hunt.
Yeah, okay. I've seen clips of it.
It's a really good film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recommended by Will. There we go. Question 10. Who holds the record for the fastest lap at Silverstone
Lewis Hamilton.
in its current configuration as of 2023?
Oh. Max Verstappen.
Yes. 1 minute, 27 seconds. And finally, question 11, which is basically question 10 because you ruined one of my questions.
Sorry.
Which British team had its first and only win at the British Grand Prix in 1997? I'm not sure if you'll know this. Do you want the multiple choice?
Sure. Wait, can I guess first?
Yeah?
Jaguar?
No.
Okay.
So it's A, Arrows, B, Stewart, C, Jordan, or D, Lotus.
That's not Lotus. Arrows?
Yeah. I've never heard of Arrows, I must say. But yeah, they had their first and only win at the British Grand Prix. But yeah, interesting facts there, I thought. Learned a lot from making that quiz for you.
Yeah. Jaguar is just like a shot in the dark. I can't claim to have watched much racing in the 90s.
No. You were born then, to be fair.
Yes, I was.
Watching F1. Yeah.
I think I did pretty well there. I think I got like one question wrong.
Yeah, I think you did as well. Especially because a lot of the questions were about like the history of British racing.
A couple of guesses. I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, well, that's what quizzes are all about. Guessing.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good.
Thanks.
I'm glad I got most of them right. Otherwise, I wouldn't have enjoyed it so much. But
I'm glad you did too.
I'll do one for you next time.
Thank you. I'll probably get all of them wrong.
That'll be more entertaining, I think. Because I'll be like, ha.
Yeah. Oh,
well. Yeah, let's get on to... Well, first, let's have a short recap of last year. Like, what were the highlights? So, I mean, we were there last year.
We were.
We were at Village Corner. It's like the third corner, I think.
Yeah. So we could see, yeah.
Yeah.
No point in me describing what it looked like because confusing.
Yeah. But yeah, so we saw, on the first lap, Lando taking the lead. So yeah, Lando took the lead on the first lap.
Yep.
Hamilton started like P5?
P7.
P7, yeah. But he finished P3.
Yep.
I think he got luck of a safety car.
Yeah, so Kevin Magnussen's car caught on fire.
Yeah.
Which caused a safety car.
So he got ahead of Piastri, who
and Russell.
Piastri got unlucky.
Yeah,
because he wasn't on for his first podium, I think. It would have been his first podium. So, but yeah. So Hamilton's been on the podium in the British Grand Prix. He was on the podium last year and the year before, and he won it in 2021. Yeah, he did.
Yep. 2022 Carlos won.
He won the British Grand Prix in 2020.
Yep.
So he's been on the podium for
years.
Yeah, he hasn't not been on the podium for a long time now.
Mm-hmm. Home race. Those home fans. Just home race just boost you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he always does well at Silverstone.
Yeah. I'm sure it's probably his favourite track. So, yeah, Lando led for 4 laps. Then Max basically led the rest of the race.
Yeah, that's because that was 2023 season.
Pierre Gasly DNF'd. Sergio Perez qualified in P15, but he managed to finish P6.
Lando Norris did well to keep hold on to P2
Yep.
and fight off Lewis after the last safety car.
Yeah. This was the kind of race last season that McLaren really showed that they'd made that giant leap forward.
Yes.
I actually remember on the day, it was so hot, but then during the race it started raining a little bit. British weather at its finest. But I don't think, as far as I remember, it didn't affect the race really. There was no wet tyres put on.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Great race.
Yeah. So should we get into our predictions then?
Yeah.
What have we got? Qualifying.
So, on the wrong way. P3. Homeboy George Russell.
After his win.
Yep.
Qualifies well.
Yep.
Missed a Saturday.
Indeed. I just think he hasn't really had as much luck as I would have hoped at the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, he really hasn't. Because obviously he had that Joe incident where he couldn't get back in his car because they had already started moving it. Mm-hmm. But he prioritised making sure Joe was okay. And then last year he did all right. Fine.
Yeah, he was P5, but it would be nice to see him on the podium at his home race.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
And it's very possible this year.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be quick again, so he's going to get P3 in qualifying. He's
been great in qualifying.
Mm-hmm, I agree. He's now, what is it, 9-2 on Lewis?
Yeah, it must be if he had qualified in
Austria,
yeah. Yeah, 9-2.
There you go.
That's no small feat.
Nope.
On P2?
P2, I've put Max Verstappen.
Okay, and P1, obviously you've put Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
Well, actually, I've put quite similar to you.
Okay.
P3, I've put Lewis Hamilton. Mm-hmm. Now, I know I said he'd do well last race, but I've just mentioned his consistency and, top level at Silverstone. So it's not out of the realms of possibility that he's going to do really well again. So P3, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
P2, Max Verstappen.
Okay.
P1, Lando Norris. Home race boost,
He almost got pole last year, and the McLaren's just it wasn't as quick as it is this year.
Yes.
So
he's gonna have
he's gonna have 1, the home boost, 2, the fact about what happened in Austria, and 3, he's Lando Norris.
Well, if you can channel that into positive energy, it might hinder him. The red mist might cause a lot of frustration and mistakes to come up, but I think he'll be able to allow it to motivate him. So
I hope so.
P1.
I think probably, I'm sure a lot of his family will be there and a lot of his friends will be there, so that'll probably help.
No pressure.
No pressure, but I think that will probably help him as well.
The race.
Okay. P3, I've stuck with George Russell.
Okay. P2.
Lewis Hamilton.
And Lando Norris to win?
Yep. All British podium.
Okay,
I'm rooting for
that.
it. I'm rooting for it. Okay. And then Alex Albon can come in P4.
That'd be great, Russell, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm just rooting for all British podium. That's not out of the realms of possibility. It's not a crazy prediction. Max Verstappen, something could happen.
If they come together again.
Yeah, you never know. Lando could come out on top this time.
So, okay, I have put P3, Max Verstappen. Mm-hmm. P2, Lewis Hamilton. P1, Valtteri Bottas. No, P1,
Lando Norris.
Lando Norris. So
That would be a crazy prediction if you put Valtteri Bottas. What year are we in? Oh my god.
no, here's my thoughts. Okay,
Yep.
I think they'll come together again. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be a lot closer at Silverstone, and I think this time Max is going to fall back. Lando's going to reap the rewards of their duel, but Max is good enough to claw it back and still get on the podium, and Hamilton's going to
Depends
be
on
the benefactor of that and get on to P2.
It does depend how early their duel is.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going for.
That's fair. I can see that too.
That's the story I've written.
Where's George?
Well, Hamilton's due a good race.
George is due a good Silverstone.
It's true. But I'm just banking on the fact that Hamilton always performs here.
Yeah.
Always does.
He'll come out of the woodworks. Not that he's doing terribly, but yeah. Get back on that podium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what mine would be a podium that I would run for? Last year, when the race finished, we sprinted down the Hamilton Straight to go see Max, Lando, and Lewis on the podium. And I've never run that fast in my entire life. Or, I don't know.
Just about saw.
Just about saw, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a long... I can vouch. That is a long straight.
On foot.
On foot, yeah.
Bold predictions.
So I actually got 4 because I thought one was a bit...
Yeah, mine aren't too... Mine aren't too bold this week.
Yeah, okay. So my first one is wet race. Just the British weather is not predictable, really.
And I hope it doesn't rain for my own sake, because I don't like it raining in the summer. Go away, rain.
Yeah, I'm hoping if it rains, it's just a little shower. But I think maybe there might be a little bit of rain.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it's going to be 20 degrees, so I doubt there's going to be much if there is. But last year it was like 25 and it rained, so...
When the sun was out, it was nice.
Yeah, it was.
I've got Norris and Verstappen will come together again, as I just mentioned. So I think they're going to do it again.
Next race. Yeah. The next race.
It's going to boil over. Because I think Lando is going to be so... He's just going to be extra good at Silverstone like he was last year. And so I think he's been great everywhere else. Closing in. That with the Silverstone boost, they're going to battle again. And Max isn't going to let him through.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I think.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm. Your second one.
My second one is Oscar Piastri will not make Q3.
Oh, come on. Don't
Sorry,
do it like that.
I know I'm wearing a McLaren hat. Probably not great, but I don't know. I just have a feeling.
I'm wearing my Lewis Hamilton hat.
Well done. Hang on, let me re-say that. Oscar Piastri won't make Q3. I really like Oscar Piastri. I don't want this to happen, but it's just my bold prediction.
All right. Well, let's hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong as well.
I've got Lewis will have a strong weekend, which I've already predicted. I said these weren't that interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they explain my placings. So
That's fair.
I think he's going to have an overall strong weekend relative to his performances this season.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's going to beat George?
Yes.
In all aspects? Qualifying?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
First. My third one is both RBs will beat Sergio Perez.
Oh, no. Wasn't it like last year that Silverstone was like his 5th non-Q3 appearance in a row?
Yep.
And they still re-signed his contract,
Yep.
especially with this year's performances. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Like last year they had a rocket ship. No wonder he made it. No wonder he made it from P15 to P6. But this year, if he was in P15, there's no way he'd be in P6.
He's getting to like P9.
Yeah, exactly. That would have surprised me at the beginning of the season, but it wouldn't surprise me now.
So that's like your third one.
Yep.
So my third one is there will be a lap 1 incident.
between Lando and Max.
Just a lap one incident.
You can't say that normally, can you?
Incident. But it's just an incident.
You pushed me off.
On the race.
Fair.
You got a fourth one, haven't you?
I do indeed. So I've actually recycled one from a couple of races ago because I think
Logan Sargent.
yeah, every week Logan Sargent. I think this is actually more likely to happen at Silverstone than previous, unless they've changed it again. But I've put the top qualifiers time will get deleted because of track limits.
That was
Q3.
last race.
That was the race before last. That was Spain, not Austria.
Okay.
So the track limits is the thing here. There's got really fast corners.
Yeah, but people tend to stay within the lines.
They do, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We've got Cops, we've got Maggots and Beckett's, the fast corners. Could happen. Track limits. Unless they've changed it and put more gravel traps, which I actually haven't looked into.
I doubt it.
But track limits will be an issue this weekend. Not an issue, but I think there'll be more so than normal. But I do like the fact that they're trying to counteract the track limits to make the drivers
They should have more gravel traps.
I agree.
I like it.
I like it too.
Forces them to race properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
But until then, we'll just have to wait and see.
We will. Looking forward to our home Grand Prix.
Looking forward to
Always
a
good
British
one.
winner.
Yeah. Lando, George, Lewis. Who's it going to be?
Let's find out.
Let's.
But until then, thank you everyone for watching, listening. Leave a comment if you want to engage in conversation with us. We'll definitely reply. So yeah, do that. And enjoy the race this weekend. And we'll catch you for our review next week.
Bye. Okay.